Okay. Oh, okay. Let me double check it's going up on my phone. I'm double checking my own stuff. Okay. My lives? My lives! Upcoming. Oh, is it set in upcoming? Moderating helps enjoy people's safety. Oh, okay. This is on right now, right? You guys can see me, right? Just double checking. Oh, it's behind a second. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's unless my video's behind a second on my phone. No, it isn't. So okay, it's behind by a lot actually, but that's probably because I'm running this on OBS. Yay! Hey, doesn't matter. I'm happy it's working. Hi guys, it's been a long time. It's been a very long time. Sorry I haven't uploaded recently. I've been busy with, work, life, trying to get all settled and stuff. Today I had a day off and I was sitting here playing some Cuphead. Um, Sorry, I'm turning on the fan. It's getting hot in here. Woo. It's hot outside right now, isn't it, guys? Heat's a killer. Make sure you guys are drinking water. Very important. But I want to do some Cuphead. I wanted to play some fun games. Some torturous games. I already started, so we're going to start a new one. You guys hear this? The only thing I really dislike is I keep going silent because I'm just trying to listen to how it sounds. Yes, it sounds perfectly fine. Sorry for the silence. I'm going to try and talk during them, but I'm partially trying to listen to make sure it sounds okay. But hopefully everybody's doing okay. Hopefully everybody's having a great day. I know nobody's on stream right now, but hey, whoever watches this in the future, thank you for watching, and I'm hoping you have a great day. Yes, it says one person in chat for me, but I know for a fact it's my phone that's moderating it right now. My one person's myself, guys. You gotta be there for yourself. Anyway, let's start with some Cuphead. Or do we want to do Mugman? Nah, just Cuphead. Alright, we'll start with some Cuphead. We'll see how well this goes. I know recently I've been releasing a lot of, NTE stuff, but I want to do Cuphead for fun. Alright. Once upon a time, in a magical place called Inkwell Isle, there were two brothers named Cuphead and Mugman. They lived without a care under a watchful eye of the wise Elder Kettle. One day, the two boys wandered far from home, and despite the Elder Kettle's many warnings, ended up on the wrong side of the tracks and entered the Devil's Casino. I don't know if you can hear that. I was trying to do a voice. Anyway. Inside Cuphead and Mugman soon found themselves on a winning streak at the crab's table. Hot dog, explained King Dice, the casino's sleazy manager. These fellas can't lose. Nice run, boys. Laughed the newcomer. The boys gasped. It was the casino's owner, the devil himself. Now, how about we raise the stakes? He suggested with a toothy grin. Win one more roll, and all the loot in my casino's yours, the devil boomed. But if you lose, I'll have your souls. Deal? Cuphead, blinded by easy riches, nodded and grabbed the dice, throw. Gosh, Cuphead, no, cried Mugman, for he understood the danger, but was too late. Snake eyes, laughed the devil, while slamming the floor. You lose. The brothers trembled in fear looming over them. Now about these souls. The brothers pleaded for their lives. There must be another way to repay you, Mugman stammered. Yes, please, Mr. Cuphead added. Perhaps there is, the devil snickered, pulling out a parchment. I have here a list of runaway debtors. Collect their souls for me, and I just might pardon you 2 mugs. Now, get going, the devil roared, kicking the boys out most rudely. You have till midnight tomorrow to collect every one of these souls, otherwise, I'll be collecting yours. Cuphead and Mugman were terribly frightened, and ran away as fast as they could. Come on, Mug, panted Cuphead. We have to find Elder Kettle. He'll know what to do. Okay. What a fine pickle you boys have gotten yourself into. I'm trying to think of like a voice for Elder Kettle. Oh, how that works. Oh, what a fine pickle you boys have gotten yourselves into. I know you don't want to be pawns of the devil, but if you refuse, I can't bear to imagine your fate. You must play along for now. Collect those contracts, and you'll best be ready for some nasty business. Your debtor friends won't be very friendly once you confront them. In fact, I expect they'll transform into a terrible beast. Take this potion so they won't hang out to dry. It will give you the most remarkable magical abilities. Now, go to my writing desk and use the mystical inkwell here. You need to prepare yourselves for a scrap. Okay, well, time to go in. Yes, I'm doing this on keyboard. I've changed a little bit of the controls for my own sake because I feel like they're easier. So Z's jump. This is gonna be bad. This has already been terrible because I have like a ton of problems mentally. As in, like, my problems come from I am slow. Like, terribly slow. Like, physically and mentally slow. So, I was trying the first boss that you can run into, the like, what's his name? The Carrot Boy, and I couldn't beat him for the life of me. And I sat here and said, you know, if I'm gonna torture myself, why not make a stream out of it, you know? For funs. You know, I may regret this later, because it's gonna show how terrible I am at gaming, guys. Time to show my terrible gaming skills, guys. We got this. I was talking to this guy. Hey, fellas. Looks like you're in for it now, eh? Well, I used to be the same way. Always getting into trouble. Running, jumping, shooting. But now I prefer just strolling around and going to the pictures. But hey, let me give you all a hint. Take this. Alright, now, since I'm bad at games, we're going to get my favorite item in this game. My favorite in main power. Chaser. Chaser is definitely made for anybody that's bad at the game. Trust me. It is probably one of the best things if you're bad at the game. Because it basically hits everything. You gotta equip those new purchases if you want to use them. Look at your equip card, you bums. Okay. I got called a bum by a pig. And we're switching into my main thing. Why? Because I am not going to switch much. If I do switch, it's only going to be when I get Scatter. Because I'm going to get Scatter for certain bosses, as well as the Lava one, which is going to be very important for certain bosses too. Yes, I have watched somebody play this already. No, am I going to be a pro at it? I'm going to suck probably very bad. And D is my switch, yes. D is my switch because my shoot is X, so my finger can just reach up quickly to grab D. I don't have Smoke Grenade Brain. I literally just got Smoke Grenade in my run and was just getting used to using it for my safety. Another thing I'm terrible at in this game is partying. You guys ever had a problem partying in this game, man? It's just my mental state. Ah! And I'm already starting. I literally beat this too, just after like 10 or 20 tries. I just beat this. And then I was like, you know what? Let's beat it again for fun. Like, I'm being really smart here, guys. I beat it once. I need to focus in. Gosh dang it! It had to come out of nowhere. Okay. Chaser. The chaser can get rid of the acorns. The problem is that there's other things on the screen that take up the chaser's time, so it can't get rid of the acorns as good when there's other things on the screen. I'm gonna just grab that because I wouldn't need it. I also picked A for my thing because A is just hella nicer. Okay. How did I miss that bad? I was doing so good for a second try at this. Oh, it was so good. Oh gosh, now I'm never going to get there again, guys. Get ready to watch me struggle for like an hour or two. Dude, I just want to do this on my day off because I thought it'd be fun. It's gonna be fun, but I'm gonna be mentally tortured the whole time. Also, I do plan to start releasing NTE to my channel. I just don't know what to do. Because normally I like to start it where the story starts, but I kind of already made the account. And I kind of don't, I'm not very financially stable, guys. I can't go and start spending on the other account. And sure, I could do a free-to-play, but I don't know if I could mentally do a free-to-play, because I would want certain character skins and stuff for the characters I'm playing. And on my first account, I already have the 2 characters already released. Both Natalie and... Why can I not think of her name right now? Lady that freezes time. I got both of them on my account, so I don't want to sit there and, don't forget my A's. Gosh dang. Lost HP like that. This is what happened my one run I won, actually. I got, like, really... Yeah, I just did my last run. Except I think I had one more party on this one. I had, like, 1 party on my last run. Dang, it's high. Wait, that's actually spot on. Wait, no, this is spot on. Is it a B? Oh my gosh, this is literally what I got. That's the exact time and everything. How possible is that mentally? It probably is really possible because there's probably like a set time you actually can get it done in when you do this game. But that's insane for me to have done the same thing I just did like a moment ago. For me, mentally, that's amazing. I can't wait. So my favorite one is Smoke Bomb, but a secondary one I love is once we get Ultimate, I like the Caffeine. The Caffeine is basically, its charm ability, its charm ability is that as you, as you progress through, as you just are in the stage, it slowly powers up your little card bar. But I want to use Smoke Bomb because Smoke Bomb is really good at keeping yourself alive. Now back to this thing that I was trying to do earlier. There we go. Alright, I'm gonna be honest, we're gonna make this hard as hell because I'm doing the secret fight. There's a secret fight to make the final fight hard, but you get to skip the middle fight. And you'll see what it is soon enough. There we go. Only had the superpower right now. Oh, if only I had the superpower. You don't fight this guy. You say hi, you do a little dance, you mess around, but you do nothing towards him. He goes back in, and then this guy comes out. But you jump around. You can kill him separately, but I forget how to do that. Oh, I'm doing better than the last few times I've been doing this. Ah! But yeah, as you see, the bar in the middle turns to a question mark because you skip the middle part. So they turn the middle part and the last fight together. So basically they have the equal same amount of HP as the middle fight and the boss fight. And they don't tell you. I think that's what happens. That's my prediction. A lean, mean, and full of beta-carotene. Jeez. It's been insane. I wonder if anybody will actually come on, though. I wonder if I'll actually get to talk to people. I have a few people that used to watch me, but it's been like a literal year. I'm gonna be straight honest. I need to stream more. It's hard because right now I'm in the middle of working with my job. My job ain't the easiest one. It's a lot of mental stress, so it keeps me from wanting to do stuff. Even when I like doing stuff. Like, I've been so backed on all my games, it's not even funny. Like, literally, I am not up to plot with Star Rail, one of my favorite games. I'm up to plot in Genshin and Zenless, but I've been so mentally drained that I can literally only do like a few games a day, personally. Okay. Hey. I wasted both my HP. I was hoping... You know what I should do? I tried doing it last time, but I don't... It needs more power. So what I tried doing last time, we're going to see if it works, because I'm going to try it again. Even though it didn't work last time. But that's because I didn't have enough time to release it. We're going to try and... Ah! We didn't see that, guys. We didn't see that. No one saw that. No one saw anything. I totally didn't just mess up at all. Ah! If only I had ultimate, man. Oh my gosh! I can't be that close to the first one already. Okay. I know somebody's probably yelling at me right now as they watch the video. Just don't fight the radish with the carrot. It would make it so much easier. But man, I ain't here for easiness. No, I'm here to flip, to do funny stuff and fail 100 times. If you weren't coming here to watch that, I'm sorry for your luck. Welcome to stream though. I'm gonna die because I'm fucking laughing. I'm gonna die because I'm laughing too hard, man. Oh shoot, is this too early to curse? I know there's a certain time. Well, I don't even get monetized. What am I caring about that? Dude, my monetization is $0 a second. $0 a year. That's my monetization of the channel. I get paid no money to do this. I just do it for fun and laughs and giggles and shits and you know... Me mentally... I haven't been shooting! Yeah, guys, let's just talk. I don't need to shoot this guy. The game will totally... We're gonna not do this guy real quick. Because I don't... Oh, wait, it quit the game. I should have had exit to world, shouldn't I? When you hit the wrong button and head the wrong way. Oh, look, we're the same percentage, guys! Whoa! Cool, crazy, cuckoo! How do we get up? Oh, don't tell me I have to do... Oh, I have to fight this one. Isn't this the... If I want to go fight the air one, but I gotta defeat this man first. Oh, no! To be honest, this one's gonna be a lot easier than my other one. I shifted for some reason. Dang. I feel like the hardest part is doing this on a flipping computer, man. I want to get this Steam controller, but I gotta wait for my paycheck to come in to make sure I have enough money to actually be able to buy it. I want to personally buy a Steam controller, though, because I really like how it looks, and I play a lot of Steam games, personally. I died there on purpose, totally. Totally didn't do it on accident. Let me grab my charger before my... Where's my computer at? Oh, my computer's near dead. I should probably put a charger in real quick. Don't worry, guys. I'm just going to start overheating my computer now. Let me turn on the fans. Turn on my fan. Sorry for the fan noise if you guys can hear that. But we gotta turn on the fans. I got a new computer, guys. Basically, how I got the new computer was kind of cool. Well, it was kind of a way. I didn't have the money, so I asked my grandma for money. So she gave me a loan. Basically, I paid her back with no interest. I'm happy that she did no interest because I probably would have never paid her back with interest. But I got my new computer. It was $900 that I didn't have at the time, and I really wish I did. But I paid back my grandma the money, and she was very. I love my grandma. She's amazing. She literally gave me a loan for a computer because my other computer had broke. So that's another reason why I wasn't streaming for a long time. My other computer broke, and he just ate me. My other computer broke. The reason behind why it broke is the transistor. So I took it to a computer guy. He said, "Oh yeah, the transistor in your computer's busted," and he told me it's connected to the computer to a point that you can't just replace it. So it's like, I can't just pay for a new part? He's like, yeah. So I'm like, okay, I'll go look at how much a laptop cost. The laptop was still the same amount of money, which I was happy about, because I didn't pay. But then I was like, no, I don't want to buy the $600 one again. I want to buy the $900, because I want a cooler, newer model that will have probably better storage and stuff. And it had better storage and stuff. I just didn't have the money. And my grandma was like, sure, I'll buy it for you. Just gotta pay me back. And I'm like, sure. Because I'm good with money, surprisingly. You'd think I wouldn't be. I'd be honest, I'm surprised myself. But I'm actually really decent with money, personally. Which makes it really good. We're switching to this. This is the problem I have with the other one. Because I don't aim well. I know it does more damage, but I'm just terrible at it. Oh dang. Oh gosh. No, I hit control, not shift. I hit control, not shift. I almost had it. Oh, I swapped. Oh, you really got me there. This is how much I love Smoke Grenade, that I literally will sit here and dodge my life instead of jumping. You can literally intentionally dodge a whole boss battle instead of having to. Oh, I hit control, not shift. When you keep hitting control, that's another problem I have personally. I keep hitting the wrong buttons. You mean you aren't mentally prepared to fight this stuff sometimes? Yes, I'm not. You know what I should do? I should just switch the other one when I want damage. So just stay on this one, because this one helps me get it done quicker for me, because I actually don't have to look at the ball. Duck. I was going to jump into the corner. Bounce off. Switch. I'll switch back. No! I hit control instead of shift again. Look at how much damage it actually does. Is there I've always wondered about this game. Is there an actual damage mechanic in this game? Are you actually sitting there hurting them, or is it a time thing? Has anybody ever tried that and just seen if they did nothing, if it does just go down? A part of me believes there's actually just no damage mechanic, and it's just literally a time thing, man. Yeah, admit, some points it seems like it. Because of how long this fight takes. My finger was on the wrong button. I will admit that finger was on the wrong button. That's why I kept moving when I didn't want to move. I was like, why am I moving? Now my hand's on the right button and didn't realize I needed enough The right button's jump. Oh, just kill this round. Just get it over with, real quick. Hey guys, how you doing? How you doing? Oh, that's not C. That's not shift. Okay, you. No, you. Another one I should probably try, to be honest, that probably would be a favorite of mine. I watched some of my playlists recently, and that's why I kind of want to get into playing it personally. But, they use Boomerang a lot. They use, like, tons of Boomerang. He's also a lot better than me in games, to be honest. But he doesn't need me, giving his channel up because he probably has, like... Oh, wait, shoot. No, that's control, not shift. That's control, not shift. I will admit, one thing I was sad about is that he never used the chaser. Like the whole time, he just wouldn't. He didn't use chaser because he didn't like that it had less damage. Which I understand it has less damage than most of the other ones, but I like it because it's just easy to move around with. Because I cannot be looking at my opponent and just like playing the run and gun game. Plus there's a part of the game where he had a problem with that I was like, no, the chaser would do so good there. I'll show you which part it was when we get to it. If we get to it, that's a good question. Can I not? Can I aim better? This is what I have problem with. This is what I have problem with. My fingers jumped off of the board, and my hand was just hovering there for a second. You could see, if you could see my hand went to hit D, and all other fingers, for some magical reason, decided, hey, it's a good time to do a little jump into the air, and I don't know. And at one point, if you notice my shifting, it was because the hand that hits the jump button went over to shift automatically for some magical reason. It went over to shift instead of Z. Oh my god. I got this, guys. I got this. We're not gonna be here for an hour with no progress. It's gonna take me years to get done. I literally was going to say I'm doing this to like get better at gaming. I don't know how good I'm gonna get at gaming at this point with this game. I have brought myself into a basic torture session. We'll probably go back to Undertale. The only reason why I didn't do Undertale after I released the video last time was because... So, Undertale's music is made by a different creator than Undertale. So, my video got taken down. And I didn't know for like a whole week because I didn't look at YouTube because I was busy with work. So, that's the reason why I didn't release something. Because my video was taken down, and I was kind of mad, because personally that sucks. Because, sure, I'm a very small YouTube channel. Like, nobody watches me unless I get magic, like, unless I do something, like, really big right now. Like, my NTE videos that I did were small shorts that people like. That got viewer review, because people were like, oh, I love NTE right now. A lot of people actually like the game. So that's the reason why I actually had people watching my videos, and why I also said thank you, because I got like literally 800 on one video, which made me really happy, because I had never seen that many views on any of my videos. Like, to be honest, my most viewed video that's not NTE, not the NTE shorts I did, was the Magic Survival video. I got 50 views. That was my highest before that one video of NTE. 50 views. You can see why I said thank you. Like, I went from a 50 view video to an 800 viewed short. I was like, dang. That's insane. To be honest, that was amazing for me personally. Oh, we made it farther! We made it farther! This is the other reason why I like it. This guy isn't really hard now. This is the part I just need to make it to. That is the second part is the hardest for me on this. But this one isn't hard because the thing will just keep hitting you. This is another one that he got. The person I watched didn't like. I just if I would have just if I. This is another one because he couldn't figure out the mechanics of that. Like you had to shoot the thing, which I can't blame him. Like to be honest, unless it specifically said it, you wouldn't probably realize it. Which I gotta admit, that's very true. Like I probably wouldn't have realized it if I didn't play it. I played this with a friend before, and that's how I know about some of the secret mechanics. We did only get to World 2 and then got stuck on the dragon, which my friend and me could never beat. So we just stopped. He just stopped playing, and he said, "I'm not playing this anymore with you." And I'm like, "Okay," because he was like, "This is actual torture." Oh, get out of the flippin' damage area! I thought he was gonna jump again. Gosh dang it! I'm never gonna get that again, guys. I'm never gonna get that. I got so close for once, and then I flipped it up by missing a mind movement. I had the most easy win go in a while, and I just let it go. I just let it go. I feel like the harder part about keyboard is for controller, it's a lot easier because you have the point of like being able to have all the buttons like right next to each other. Or you have like buttons that aren't aren't well, like for the keyboard here, I have a problem that, oh, I can't do A. Oh no, I hit Z. That makes more sense. That makes a lot of sense when you hit Z instead of A. But like most of the keys are like so close together that it's like easy for you to mess up. And it's not like you can just set them all apart without having to stretch your hand out and hope it like doesn't hurt your hand. So you kind of need them close together. At the same time, it sucks because them being close together makes it kind of hard not to mash a different button and mess up your combos when you're comboing an enemy, especially like right now. Like that. Like that. I meant to hit A. Oh, good to know. You can shoot down. That's lovely. So if you're downing, if you're trying to stay down because of ability of his, can I? When would you? I actually want to know when in this game would you need to shoot down? I'm mentally thinking of most of the bosses I know. There might actually wait. There is one. There's like the honeybee one, but that's like That's like Boss Land 3, where basically she's an up and down boss, where you're like going up and down the screen the whole time. So I guess I could see that one. At 2 HP. Don't mess up here. It's like a reason why I like Smoke Bomb. I don't have to deal with the chance of actually getting hit during Smoke Bomb. So if I just need an easy way out like that, it's just easy. You know what I could do real quick? I'm gonna flip around real quick. I know I probably shouldn't. No, that wasn't shift, that was control. Yes! Okay, my messing around actually got it. I love how anybody looking at me for a second was like, he's gonna lose. He said, let's mess around real quick. He's going to lose. They were probably right for a second. Super meter. Okay, guys, let's go. Good game. We can do the one I like. So the only actual game mode I like in this is the where is it? I like the dish thing. I like the flying one, man. Oh, what's that? You two want to fly in a plane like I do? Ha! You're not sitting in any cockpit till you study those blueprints. Okay. Sounds like blueprints. I love this one. This one's personally my favorite. Alright. So, a special... Oh, and we get Big Boom before we actually have to have the thing. I love that you can get Big Boom before you need to. Oh, that's cute. It's not like just go to the side, it's the actual exit button as the exit. That's kind of cool. I've never played this myself personally because my friend kind of. I'll be straight honest, my friend kind of helped me through it. I think I did like a little bit of the work, but like that little bit was basically nothing. I think that's another reason why he didn't want to play the game with me anymore, you know? It could be my terrible gaming skills. Oh, please stop, please stop, please stop, please stop. No! I forgot C. C. No, shift. Yeah, shift me. But it also makes my projectile small, and they don't do any damage. Gosh dang. Oh yeah, I forgot to read the things. I haven't been reading them. Sorry guys. I'll read them next time. I know hitting those things probably I shouldn't because they will shoot at the purple ones. That was the wrong button, but I still missed. Just gonna explode here real quick. I probably should save that for the, yeah. Oh, shoot. Should probably save that for, like, the... I'm waiting for the next one. She's literally only picked Tauros. I'm kind of wondering why she's only picking Tauros, man. I'm waiting for one of the other ones to show up, man. I'll do another one. I'm holding all my abilities until she does the... Yeah, there is. There is the one with the flipping this thing. This one ain't bad. You just gotta watch out for these seeking stars. Okay. Dang! We're almost there. This is the only one I like a lot because I was really good at it personally. This was the only one I was really good at. So we're gonna watch me really fail, guys. You ready to watch the probably player that could never win this game, Clay? This is gonna take like forever if I continue this. This is gonna take forever. Hey, it'd be funny. It'd be straight up funny. You know, it'd be funnier if I actually got somebody to play this with me. The only downside, all my friends don't like games like this. It'd be so fun, personally, to like have another person because they can't deal with the worst player in the world. I believe my title is worst player in the world. I don't believe anybody can take that from me. I don't think anybody would want to take that from me. Oh, jeez. Okay, we got this. We got this. There's no reason it shouldn't take 1,000 tries. Yes, I predict 1,000 tries. How much do you guys predict? I forgot to do the thing. I look down at my phone, I see the thing with the like text, and I don't say it, and my brain's like, I didn't do it again. Gosh dang me. Can I hit shift? No, I'm just hitting shift like that 5,000 times so I get the hang of it again.
I don't know if anybody else does this, but I mentally cannot like remember to do something unless I hit the button like 5 actual times. Like I need to hit a button 5 times to actually remember to start doing it. Like to actually start using it. Is that just a me thing? There has to be somebody else with this problem. There's no way it's just me that has this problem that needs to mentally hit a button like 5 or 6 times to actually get it to start processing that that button is something you should click. Please tell me I'm not the only one with this thought, with this brain, with this mindset here. I know I could have hit Z, but look, I'm terrible at this game. Look, I have a condition known as true terribilosity. True terribilosity is the condition of I just suck at games. I don't know what you were expecting. For me to hit that? Nah, I just get hit by that. True terrible velocity is an insane word. Oh no, the Gemini. It's not gonna be fun. Where are you shooting? Where are you shooting? That's the fun, not fun part. If it shoots you off the bat, you're just dead. Oh yes, I ended it quickly. Perfect. Oh. You know, the worst part of this, I just run into it. Fitting, isn't it? I'm a blimp. You're a wimp. Oh, that's it. Oh, you can shift during these? Oh, that's kind of nice. But it doesn't really help me here, guys. Oh, there we go. I'll start saying things. Yeah, I'll see them again. Trust me. This is going to take like a good lifetime to get done. I'm kind of letting them shoot because I want to get the purples. Because as I said, I have to hit the button a certain amount of times. So I need to mentally get it in my head again that the Z button, party stuff. This is also one of my worst quirks to myself, because when I'm playing a game, I will literally forget everything about the game if I haven't played it within a month. And the worst part about that is that I can't just... So you know people, like, when they play a game, they can just re-pick it up like that. Like, they're just like, yeah, I was here, and sure, I don't remember everything, but I remember majority of the controls and what to do. No, I seriously cannot remember any of that. Like, remembering that is like remembering... I don't know, remembering some... It's like somebody that can remember every... Like, somebody like certain YouTubers that play, what the game? There's a game where you have to keep observation room. People that play that are insane to me. Because it's insane how you can remember all those minute details just to make sure you don't get, like, just to ensure you don't get something wrong. Dude, I could never... Oh, we already got these because I kind of hit her early. No, how close? Don't tell me I was that... With the bomb, I made it that close. I hate this. So close. I could never imagine remembering all those minute details. I have what's known as probably the worst memory in the actual world, personally. I know for a fact there's nobody that could beat me in worst memory. I literally could not remember what me and a friend had a conversation about 5 minutes ago was. And that's even worse, my English also sucks. That's how bad my memory is. I can't remember how to English. Did you know English is my first and only language I know? You won't get too far, it's been foretold in the stars. Did you know that my brain actually just cannot process shit? Like, I sit here and we'll sit here for a minute, doing the same thing over and over again, because my brain can't process, hey, that was bad. Like, I just got hit 3 times, and my brain just didn't process, hey, you shouldn't get hit. Dude, I'm playing this game to torture myself at this point. I'm not learning anything. I'm not getting any better. I wasn't re-saying that phrase because I looked at him like it's the same phrase I just said. Holy. My memory isn't entirely bad. I can remember what I just said at least. But my memory is pretty bad, personally. I personally, I probably two reasons why is because as a kid I love Mountain Dew and I drink like liters of Mountain Dew, and later on I learned that Mountain Dew. Did you know Mountain Dew can actually hurt your memory over time? Because stuff in the Mountain Dew like will stick to parts of your brain and like make it harder for stuff to go through your neural transmitters so that your brain can get it to your memory. I remember this because I looked it up when one of my friends said Mountain Dew's really bad for you. Especially my mom, because she keeps telling me, "Oh yeah, Mountain Dew makes you glow inside." I'm like, "Mom, I know that. I don't give a fuck." I will admit though, my favorite drink right now that I've been drinking over Mountain Dew is what's his name? Green tea. I love me some green tea from Arizona. Arizona green tea is amazing, personally. I love that stuff. That stuff I cannot stop drinking. Like, I drink a gallon a day sometimes. Especially in this heat, though. Especially in this heat. Did you know the heat kills me? Yeah, I've said that one. The heat is killing me like crazy. Like, I sweat insanely a lot. So I have to either be in a fan 24/7, and you might be like, why don't you turn on AC? Man, my house is so old, we can't have AC. My house is so old, we have no way to actually input AC into the house. And even if we could, the problem with it is that the house wouldn't be able to handle it. Like, it wasn't made for AC. Back then, this was how the house was. It had, also the worst part about this house, it has tons of insulating. Yes, it has tons of insulating, because it needed that to make sure that you weren't cold during winter. So in summer, it is like sitting in a sweltering hot sauna sometimes in this house. And literally you just sweat from not having a fan on in your room. Even with a fan on, you actually sweat. That's actually how bad it gets in my house. Like, you'll be sweating from having a fan on. I'm sweating right now because half my body is not covered by the fan. That is how bad. Half of my body is sweating. Dude, the one downside of not having the ability to have air conditioning. You're stuck there sweating majority of the day. So you need to equally drink as much liquid as you lose. Which is one of my main reasons why I drink a gallon a day of Arizona green tea. I kind of need to. Or I would probably not get back as much liquid as I need. Like, I'd probably die of dehydration. Could you imagine dying of dehydration in your own home? Couldn't be me. Dude. Life is really a crazy game. Yeah. I'm about to die, I guess. Did you know I'm a bomb and I forgot to hit A and I hit Z and shift for some reason, thinking that turned me into a bomb because it has the same animation because I have smoke bomb? Did you know? Smoke bomb's amazing, but flippin' sucks on these levels, and that's why I love the other one, because it makes me think I'm turning into the bomb when I have 5 stars. 5 stars? 5 cards. Yeah, 5 stars, yes. The, Astromech lady gave me 5-star cards now, guys. They have, the worst part, there's not even a star on the card, so I can't even fight, like, hey, there's a star in the card. Dare ya! I sat there, got hit 3 times by the bull. The second time, I was like, wait, I'm nearly dead. And then my third time, literally as it was getting hit, I was like, you know, since I'm nearly dead, let me say this. I dare you. And I took the bull with the horns, guys. I took the bull with the horns. You dare? Do you dare? What is this thing, though? I feel like I've faced the bull, like, infinity times. Why is it our only first pick? Isn't Sagittarius and... aren't all 3 of them that have a 1 out of 3 chance? And I've had it, like... This is, like, my 6th or 7th time? With just the bull as the first. Like, I think since I've been... see, another bull. Did they make it so that the first one's always a bull? Because I remember when my friend and me played that, like, years ago, it wasn't like this, but I don't know if they would updated that. Like, The bull is easy. Let's be straight honest. The bull is probably one of the easiest things to deal with. It's kind of one of the nicest things to deal with, too. I feel like also another part of it is... So, another part to my terrible disease of being me and being terrible at games is... I don't know what it is, but I can't keep track of enemy projectiles. Like, I'll see them, and my brain just won't process that there's a projectile incoming. My brain will just sit there and be like, ooh, cool little light thing. What's that? And then I'll get hit by it, and I'll be like, that wasn't a buff. Mentally, I will say, that's not a buff. And then my brain will be like, wait, that wasn't a buff? Yeah, that wasn't a buff. Wait, what? Dude, I seriously have something wrong with me. I seriously have something wrong with me since I'm playing this game, and I mentally cannot get past this boss. Dude, I love how this is going to be me beating one boss a stream. It's going to literally be that at this point. I'm going to sit here for hours trying to beat one boss, and it's just going to be every stream just me beating one boss at a time. Dude, I feel like the best player in the world could actually be dragged down by how bad I am. I feel like I'd truly be a death sentence to them. You know, actually, maybe not, because they probably could beat the game by themselves. So they wouldn't really need me. I'd just be sitting there in the background, probably annoying their ass, because they're looking at me like, what are you doing? And then it's just me like, I'm playing the game. I'm playing something, you know? It looks like the game to me. Yeah, it's truly terrible. My mind said to me, you're the kid that gets the controller that is unplugged. Dude, that is truly terrible. Have you ever... I've heard of this. I never really played with people because I was alone majority of my life, but I would hear from people where they'd give their, like, kid brother or sister the controller, but they make them feel like they're playing, but really the controller was unplugged. Dude, that's actually gotta be horrid. I understand at some points, like, if you were playing Cuphead, gosh no. Would I want my little kid brother or sister to face the horrors of trying to play this game? No, sir, not at all. But if it's like something like a racing game, I feel like that's just funny because then you get to win a lot and they can mess around and have fun, you know? I've never understood the idea of like not allowing somebody to play a game, man. I understand you might get annoyed at how they act or what they do, but like that's just life. You got a lot of people like that, personally. But you are a kid at that point, so I guess there's some leeway, I guess. But I don't know. Personally, I never liked that idea. Because I feel like it's sad for the person. Sad for the person. Because they aren't able to actually, like, learn how to play the game. And then later on, when they want to play with you, they actually don't know how the game works, so you just sat there and did nothing. And you know why that's so important to me? Because when I was a kid, I got Genshin. I got Genshin when I was a kid. So... you know my kid brain. I didn't know anything I was doing. Literally, when I came back to my account, because what I did is I played Genshin for about, like... I played Genshin for the week I got on it the week it came out, and then I played for about a few months, and then left. I got to about Klee's Banner, and got to halfway through Liyue Story, and then I left the game before like much events got out, before anything else really came out. And then I literally just forgot to play. Just didn't play for Inazuma, didn't play for, well I kind of, so I didn't play for Inazuma. I then saw Sumeru and wanted to get Dori, so I tried rushing through the story, didn't get Dori, because I was rushing through Inazuma, and I really liked Inazuma, and got stuck on this one quest where you had to get, like, something from point A to point B, and I just always lose because I just couldn't kill the stuff fast enough. And the reason why is because as a kid, I didn't know how artifacts worked. So my whole team was sitting there with green and blue artifacts as I'm trying to get through Inazuma's story with level, like, I think I hit level 50. So I'm level 50 with green and blue artifacts as, like, all my characters trying to win and I also didn't know how to level up characters. I just sat there and didn't even know the blue things gave me EXP books. So I would never have EXP or stuff for characters. And I'm sitting there with Klee, Traveler, I think my mains were Fischl and Beta. Yes, Electro and that. Then I switched over Beta to Barbara, and she became my main DPS because I couldn't. So I have the most worst luck in Genshin in the world. I could never win on any weapon banner, and when I did win on weapon banners, it wasn't until they implied the ability to the ability to get until they apply the ability to get like a guarantee on the weapon after losing once. So I literally kept losing to different items, and the only item I would lose to was the stupid book, and I put it on Barbara. It's a book with crit, I think it was crit damage, and it was the only book that I had that was golden. The only weapon I really had that was golden. So I'm like, why not? So I put that on Barbara, and Barbara became my DPS from that day on. And to be honest, that is basically who my DPS / healer was until Fontaine. Fontaine is when I stopped. So what happened is I played 2 Sumeru, but never played through Sumeru. I got bored before before I actually entered Sumeru. So I left again for another like 2 years. I left again for another like I don't know how long, but I left long enough for Fontaine to come out. And then as I'm sitting there for Fontaine, I'm like, I really love Furina, so I'm gonna get Furina. I get Furina, I get her weapon, I even C2 her, because I really wanted to. And I really liked Furina. So I give Furina, C2 her, get her weapon, and then I get Navia. I play the story for a little bit, and then I leave before Cloran. Before Cloran, I can't speak. That's another problem I have. I can't speak outside. But I get to the point where I leave before Cloran comes out. So I leave before she comes out. So I'm just sitting there, like, having played, like, majority of Fontaine, playing this. At the same time, I also want to mention that I never did any real story quests. The only story quests I ever completed were Mondstadt's first story quests. And then I sat there and completed 0 others. So then I leave after that and come back in Natlan. I'd fully finished the story quest of Fontaine quickly, because I literally left not too long after, and hurried into Natlan, because Natlan came out and I want to get the free 4-star that they're giving out. I'm like, free 4-star? I need that. So I sit there, rush through Natlan, I get through pretty much all of it, and then I leave. So I get through almost all of Natlan until they get to the till we get to the last clan that was needed, the one with a bull. What's her name? Verissa. So before she comes out, I'm like, I'm tired of playing Genshin. So I leave again until Nodcry comes out. And then I'm like, ooh, Kalamina looks so amazing. I want her. So I come out before Nodcry comes out, get a Nifa, get Llama, get Nefer, and then I get Columbina. And I literally was on a win streak of like 5 in a row. Because what had happened is that I pulled on, what's her name? I pulled on Llama's banner, I pulled on Nifa's banner, got a Nifa. Pulled on Llama's banner and got her and her weapon, and also failed and got the opposing person's weapon twice. Flip that. I got the Nefer and her weapon after fail. I got Nefer immediately and then failed on the weapon banner and got literally her opponent's weapon, which wasn't really bad because it was Baiju's, and I put it on my Barbara because, you know, I didn't really have another healer for the time being. Because also, to mention, throughout this whole time I played, I didn't get Chi-Chi until they released the thing where you get where they gave away the free 5-star for you a year. You know the little thing that they get where they gave away a free 5-star. I didn't get Chi-Chi till that banner came out. So I was sitting here without any healers better than Barbara for literally up till like Nodcry. Literally Nodcry is where I got Chi-Chi. Because I literally missed out on the first banner one. because I didn't know it was being released, and also I didn't care because I was busy playing Star Rail because I love Star Rail. But due to that fact, I literally later learned about that, got Chi-Chi, and happily enjoyed finally having another healer over Barbara, because Barbara's great, but man, if you sit there playing Barbara as the only healer you ever have, it really doesn't do much. Kokomi I missed out on because I skipped Inazuma, and Kokomi's banner would never show up when I was playing. And other times I just kept missing shit. I just kept missing the healers I needed. Jeez. I love how, like, this has turned from me, like, talking about... literally playing the game to talking about Genshin, because I can't win this. I got, like, really close one time, but, like, I just mentally am having a problem with this game. This is gonna be me just sitting here talking at the time because I can't complete trying to be ahead of the bull because I don't want to get hit. We're going to strip focus right now. Oh, I got hit by a star. No. You lost too soon, and I was only half immune. Oh, gosh. Sorry if I go quiet. This is also why I'm not really into streaming. Because I feel like another reason why I don't get viewers is because I can't talk and play at the same time. As you saw, when I talked and played, I suck. And when I don't talk and play, I actually do decent. So to talk and mentally play is like riding a bicycle and shaking maracas at the same time to me. It is mentally two tasks that seem near impossible to do without full concentration. To be honest, that's why I always like stop speaking halfway through my conversation, because I'll lock in when I know they're about to attack to try and keep conversation going, just for the idea that it helps keep interaction, because I like talking to you guys. But equally, I kind of gotta focus on the game, so you guys aren't sitting here watching me fight a boss for 15 years. I have to essentially just get better, man. I have to get good. Oh, come on, you summon it before you go away? Dang. She got the unlucky one. I'll have enough for her as soon as she gets into the moon phase. There we go. Wait until she gets full moon and then hit her. Be careful of the stars, though. No! Okay. We're so close. We're so close. Come on, we got this. We got this. Cheer me on, guys. Cheer me on. And focus. As you see near the end, I really get focused because it's one of the hardest parts of the phase. Like, this is easy because she always does Taurus first. So this is like the easy boy of the group. Second hardest is when she gets out Sagittarius. I don't like the Mr. Marksman. Mr. Marksman's flipping things. But specifically, top one I hate is flipping Gemini, and I'm already near dead. This is why I should not talk sometimes. I wish I could let out the weaker part of the version so I only lose one card instead of having to lose all my cards, because I want to save it up for when Gemini comes out so I don't have to deal with the true horror of Gemini. Did that hit? Oh no, I might have missed. I think that hit because he should have had 3 bolts. 3 bolts. What I need to start doing is start doing waste ability. So waste ability is when you see 4 and you're not at the part you need to be at, you just start wasting. Because look here, I can get like I can get 2 cards. Which is the important part of that. Since I can get 2 cards in that time frame, I equally should be able to... I should be able to, you know, shoot off 2 bombs there. Shoot off, like, any bombs I need to just make sure I don't waste. I need to start doing this, personally. So I'm saying it out loud so my brain mentally prepares to do this. The only thing that I love about this, it takes away one of my main problems in this game, is my focus on so many different keys. I don't really need Z unless I want to hit something, and by the time I hit something, it's going to be... Okay, I'm already at 1 HP because I started doing that. Lovely. That's fine, I was going to die either way. I need like 2 HP near the end because I always at least get hit once by that stupid moon's flipping... Either the stars or the UFO get me. If I could get there without failing to have 2... Why did I miss so badly? Hey. Now I have it. Now I can't use it. So just focus on the bullet. There is. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Soon as you arrive. Their part, I got the stars with that. No, I could have went forward because the stars got hit. Don't hit that one because it'll drop. It's all, I'm like memorizing how these things work because I've played this so many times. I'm memorizing mechanics. This is how long it takes for me to memorize stuff though. Like, it literally takes me forever. This one's, yeah, perfect. I play this like 50, 40, 100? But that's like how different it is for me mentally. It takes me forever to memorize mechanics to a game. That one I can kill, this one I can't. I did take a hit there. I did take a hit. hope everybody's having a great day. I'm just playing the games. I need to start saving up. Sheesh. I really got rid of all my cards. Because I didn't want to think about it. Okay, we're almost there. Only a purple was showing up. There it is. Okay. Dang, I was gonna go and glide back through. I should have shifted. Okay. Again we go. I think the only downside to this when I do streams, I always am sad that there's like nobody in chat. There's technically one person, and that one person would be me. Me having my thing on so I can moderate and watch. I don't know why I have myself on at this point actually, because really I'm just moderating the channel for nobody to like watch. I don't know if that's like, is that like even important at that point? Should I even be moderating when I have nobody watching? What am I going to moderate here? Am I going to moderate the ghost sitting there watching my screen probably? Because this is an old house. Am I monitoring the emptiness of chat? Because I'm kind of monitoring it just for when somebody actually comes in. I can't wait for that. Because they want to say hi! Because they're the only person here. They don't know that because it says 2 people. But really, the second one's just me sitting there being like, hey, I'm making sure there's moderation on my chat. It's great moderation, guys, you know? The greatest moderator. Nah. I'm partially tired right now, so my brain's like just out of like fuel for the joke machine that's supposed to be my brain. You ever run out of fuel for your joke machine when you're playing with friends? You just don't have any much more fuel left, and you're just like, what do I do? And I should have hit Z, but I have my finger on A, so you would have seen me shoot something, so I didn't feel like hitting A. And I didn't feel like jumping down the Z in time. So I just sat there. I love how my hand has not left the X button in forever. Like, my X button's going to be really messed up at the end of this. Hit me. Hit me. I already know. How long have we been going at this? I'm gonna look at my... How long have we been at this? I wish I knew. I would know if I looked at my... You know, you bring up a good point, brain. We've been at this for an hour and 14 minutes, my Steam recording says. My OBS recorder says. Why did I say Steam? Because Steam is where this game comes from. Thank you, Steam. Steam has it on their website to buy. Really amazing game. If you want to mentally torture yourself, perfect game. If you don't want to mentally torture yourself, there's a lot of other games out there on Steam that suggest it. really great website for buying games. They're even selling a controller. They even made it so that the controller is pretty much scalper proof. Because only one is allowed per account, and you must have bought something for a certain time period to get it. Which was a really great idea in their aspects of like making it scalper proof. Unlike any other game company, like Pokemon Corporation, other corporations that sit there and allow people to scalp stuff because they just want money, and they don't care because money's money to them. At the end of the day, that's a real problem with corporations. All they care about is profit, and at the end of the day, they don't care if people are getting flipped over by scalpers. But really, at some points, it brings down their brand's value at some points. Because if you don't care about scalpers, people will notice. People know that stuff. People see that stuff. You gotta admit, people see that stuff. They notice when there's a flipping... They notice this stuff. Because there's people speaking up about it. And sure, you could silence them. You could 100% silence them. That's probably what they do to half the people that talk about it. But at the same time, it's kind of hard to silence what's normally happening to your stuff. That's the problem they have. They focus on the wrong battles sometimes and focus on what they think is best, not what's best for the consumer that they try and like sell to. They just want to sell you money. They just want to sell you products for their money. At the end of the day, that really sucks. But what happened to like the companies that actually care about the consumer? I will say, consumer isn't always right, but I just wish there was a little protection behind consumers instead of people just being like, "Oh, I got my money. That's all I need." Like, I wish respectfully, I work in a job that works in customer service, so I know how hellish it can be with consumers, because I know myself and other people can be pretty terrible. But at the same time, I dislike companies or corporations that only care about the status quo in the end and don't actually care about the customers and wanting to protect them in this type of way. Like when we have scalpers scalping literally cards for kids. Did you know I used to buy Pokemon when I was a kid, and now it's literally nigh impossible to buy Pokemon as a grown adult because it costs so much. Dude, the last time I touched a Pokemon card, dude, that was years ago. Dude, I don't even remember what a Pokemon card feels like personally. Like, to be honest, the closest thing I know to what a Pokemon card felt like is my memories. I still have a few Pokemon cards down from my childhood, but like, I don't know if they've changed it. At this point, they probably did change something, you know? I just wish corporations had more care about people. It sends hearts to myself. I like the hearts. I like looking at the hearts. They make me feel happy. Look, there's nobody here. I can heart myself, guys. Look, I can heart myself. I'm mentally losing at this point in Cuphead. The battle is an uphill struggle. I'm more surprised it's only been an hour of me just sitting here trying to fight the boss. I'm focusing if anybody's wondering why I'm not typing. Sorry. I'll be honest, I probably don't care because there's no way to chat. But where are you starting from? You're starting from there? Gosh dang it! When you put two right there, it's so hard to dodge. Especially with the... That's why Gemini is so annoying for me. It's just so hard to dodge two people at once at the beginning of Gemini's attack. But when you hit them with a missile, the two start up because it's literally pushing you almost to the end of their ability. Which is nice, but it just, like, downsides it so badly. Why did I shoot that at the perfect time to miss? Did we mention this? Okay. No. I was hoping to kill it before they summoned it again. It's fine. Not that bad. That was actually the perfect timing loop for me to have that happen. Oh, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Come on. Get him another card, get him another card. Me for the moon. No! So close. So close, guys, so close. Oh, so close. Okay, so close, so close. I was so focused on the purple that I knew was coming up, I literally forgot about dodging. Okay, whatever. Okay. I'm starting to get tired, but I can't. We got this. I can't do the hearts and chat anymore, whatever. Here they are. Hearts. I know nobody's actually paying attention and I'm doing them for myself, but I'm happy. Imagine there's actually somebody actually watching this. I don't know, they haven't said anything in chat and I feel like you would say something at one point because you're just like, you're being mean to me. And I feel very bad because that is a real asshole move, man. But I know for a fact that was just me. Because I literally remember when I was playing Genshin one time, I realized it was me. Because during the stream, I sat there and kept saying thank you to the person and asking them to chat, and I just realized, I'm like, I'm on my phone. I'm on my phone the whole time. To moderate this. It has to be me. And I literally mentally cried after that realization. Because I personally thought somebody was actually loving my streams and watching these. Like, I don't know, it made me really happy. I guess I was my own best watcher at one point. But to be honest, it's just now just sad for me. Because I look at it and I know it's just me. It's just like, damn. I wish there was actually somebody here to bring me up, man. That's the worst part, guys. I got depression. That's the worst part of life. I got depression. You got depression. You're stuck feeling very sorry for yourself, even if you don't like yourself. Really sucks. Probably also another reason why I can't do YouTube, man. I don't like myself, actually. Just personally, I don't like myself. That's another reason why I can't do YouTube. Because like, you gotta like yourself to be able to like do this. Because you gotta like hype yourself up and make people want to watch you. And then you got me, somebody that doesn't really know how to hype themselves up. And they don't do good like others. And that was not a bomb. That was me being dumb. Shoot, I'm sweating. Gosh. I wish I wasn't so hot out right now, man. I love me some Arizona iced tea, guys. Truly the best drink to help you during a gaming session. Specifically, their green tea is my favorite. Specifically, their green tea. Dude, I buy a jug from every time I go to the store. Every time I go to the store, I buy a literal jug. I'll admit though, they're pretty cheap and really good, to be honest, personally. I love them. Like, it's like $5 for me to buy a jug of green tea. $5 is pretty cheap. Especially, so I work in, like, customer service. We get, like, a lunch break. Our boss is kind of nice for that. He gives us a lunch break. During that lunch break, I get the 99-cent cans because I don't have the money to actually be able to buy something more than that. So I sit there and get the 99-cent cans. Without those, I don't know what I would be doing with money, man. I love Arizona for that. They are truly gods to me. Since they still have the 99-cent cans. Because those 99-cent cans are truly a godsend when it comes to like needing like something to drink on a hot day when you're working a job where you're picking up heavy objects that weigh like 30, 40, 50 pounds and you're just sweating out so much because of how hot it is. That is literally essentially my job, and I'm so grateful for Arizona. That's why I will sit here and keep saying you should drink Arizona iced tea. Not because they promote me or sponsor me or do anything like that, just because they literally have helped me so much in my life. And I could not thank them enough, even if I literally got 1 million subscribers and kept pushing out drink of Arizona, man. They are truly a godsend for me. Without them, I probably would have died of dehydration at my job. I do have a like water bottle, but my water's never cold. My literal stuff is like hot as the literal day itself. When I get that can from Walmart for 99 cents, dude, it's just truly, it is really what makes me happy. I might work a terrible job and deal with some pretty terrible people, but that can a day really makes me happy, man. It makes me believe that there's still really good people out there helping out others. Even though that seems hard to believe sometimes, to be honest. Okay. Wow, I'm getting better at talking and playing for some reason. I guess when you do something enough, it does kind of help, you know? Oh, I missed the purple one probably. There was a purple one. Gosh dang it! You know, at this point I need to take the heart charm at this point. I might need to just take the heart charm. The heart charm gives you an extra HP bar, but you do less damage. At this point, it would just be needed. I know I get 2 cards, so I might as well. I hit S, not A. I hit S, not A. I hit S, not A. I'm so mad at myself. That was S, not A. That was S, not A. Doing so good. These dog are my favorite stuff, man. Okay. I'm sorry if I slowly stop talking, but I've just gotten so tired. I probably should take a break, but like I don't want to. I want to get through this level. So the best way for me to get through this level is just to focus and like try not to talk. I was at 1 HP. I was not making it through there with 1 HP and just losing at the end because I get hit by a stupid UFO star. Try not to hit that one because of that. I hit shift instead of A. Right, that's not how that's supposed to work. So I keep trying to get in front of the bull because I noticed you get 3 hits off the bull with the ability if you hit it right. I'm trying to hit it right, personally. Reminding myself there's a shift. I like the overtimes. The overtimes are really nice. Dang it, I could have gotten it done. Keeping it down to 2 because I know I can get 2 off this. 1, 2. There we go. I hit A this time. What did I die from? Oh, a star I didn't see.
This match will get red hot. You're up.
Don't the one up top. So you got 3 hits there. Because it went for the bull hit, and then I got the other 2. Oh, I hit her scooter, not her. I forget her scooter doesn't count. There we go. So come back-ish. I've noticed it starts at top or bottom. So there's only one on the top or the bottom. I just won't get hit by the swirly thing. That's the wrong button, but hey, luckily I didn't run into it. I do need a little... Okay, I knew it was gonna be low. Okay. We coming in here with 3 hearts. We got this. I don't get hit by snares. I came in here with 3 hearts. I'm leaving with 2. No! I should have hit A. I'm betting in... Oh, A would have nearly got me there. I would have been, like, on the edge. So close. Come on, guys. Come on. I hit the second one that should give me a purple, guys. I hit the second one that should give me a purple. That's my own fault. Okay, that was a cheap last one. I know I just wasted all mine and I need those for the... I'm on 1 HP. We're gonna mess around at this point. Let's see if I can get up all my stuff in time. No, I couldn't. Whatever. I was messing around. Okay, let's go at this again, guys. We are getting at least 2 bosses done by this video. Send. Just in case I can't beat this boss, we will switch to another one. That's why I say we're getting rid of 2 bosses this round, not specifically her. That is A, that is Z, that is A, that is Z. Brain, do you get it? Do you get it? Do you get it right now? Okay. Now, let's retry and do this right. Z, A, Z, A, Z, A. Okay. I feel like the worst part is, like, him. I was just so stupid to go back through the middle after she was about to blow. I should have known. I should have known what she was going to do. Okay. Also, if you guys are wondering why I said all out of nowhere, I was just thinking, personally, I've never dated anybody in my life. And I'm pretty much like I'm in my 20s. I've been single my whole life. But I finally found somebody. And I started dating. It's been nice, and I was just thinking about her. She seems pretty nice. We play the same game, and I ran into her while we were playing the game together. And she's been really nice to me. And she asked if I want to date her, and I said yeah. So I've just been thinking about that recently, because I'm dating somebody for once. This is literally the first person I've ever dated in my life. I even told him that. Hopefully that isn't like bad to tell somebody. I got no experience, man. I also am not I even told them I'm not in the best financial situation. Because I get paid just enough to live and maybe save up 100 per 2 weeks. So I basically barely have any money sometimes because I just literally have barely any money left personally. I didn't tell her my actual financial standings. I've been telling you guys, but like, trust me, it's not that good. I don't understand. How was it back then that people were already buying houses in their 20s? Dude, I'm sitting here and my mom's looking at a house and she's literally so much older than me. But that's what I find crazy. It's not just me looking at a house, it's my mom looking at a house. So not just am I suffering, but my family is suffering too. That is how bad it is. How were people in their like 20s buying houses like for like our grandpas and grandmas ages, man? I really question like how bad has it gotten to the point that my family hasn't even gotten a house for ourselves. No, so I'm in a house right now, but it's a house that my grandma owns. That's the only reason why we have a house. Without my grandma, we probably wouldn't have anywhere to go. I'd be living on the streets, guys, and I wouldn't be streaming for you guys. Well, streaming for the 0 audience, but yeah, the 0 people who cared. But, like, in general, I don't know. Dude, I'm happy for what I have, personally, but it just sucks when literally at any point in time, if anything were to happen to my mom, my family, I would literally essentially just be in trouble. I would have no way to go. I don't get paid enough for renting a place around my area. I literally have enough to pay for food. So I could sit on the streets and beg maybe. And then I would probably smell terrible and get fired because I don't have any way to like get a shower at that point if I was kicked out. Like it dude, my situation is not really that great. I don't have any backup plans or anything. I saved up a little bit of money, but like that's about all I've really saved up. I have no way of surviving on my own due to just literally my job not paying me enough and me having to literally have a lot of mental. I can't even pay for like insurance or a therapist, man. I need a therapist. Dude, I need such a therapist. If any of you watch my streams, you can tell I need a therapist. Because I am not the most mentally okay person, man. I need a therapist. Dude, I couldn't even, like, I literally have depression and anxiety, like severe depression. That's the worst part. I have severe depression, but due to the fact that I don't have the money to see a doctor, a therapist, or anything, I can't even get pills prescribed for. I probably couldn't pay for the pills themselves, and I essentially couldn't even pay for, like, living. I couldn't pay for living. So I've dealt with severe depression since I learned about it in 9th grade. I don't know how long I had it beforehand, but I had been diagnosed with severe depression in 9th grade. And now I'm just sitting here with like no insurance, no way to pay anything that isn't like, I have no way to just pay for stuff. Like, I'm sitting at a point where it's just like, if anything bad happens, it'd just be cheaper to buy a gun and pew pew. That was also probably not a great solution. But I have people that care about me. I literally just got a girlfriend too. That's like the worst part. I literally just got a girlfriend and my mental... She doesn't know about my flipping problems, which she'll probably find out later whenever we actually start talking more. She's gonna leave me, isn't she? She's gonna leave me. Yeah. I don't know. I would hope not, but to be honest, I've known her for a little bit of time. I haven't known her a lot, so I don't know. I'm worried at some points because this is the first time I've ever dated somebody, so it makes me like really happy because it's like something that's never happened for me. Something that really like, wow, just amazing to me. And I don't want to mess it up. But at the same time, I feel bad because I don't feel like I'm gonna have money to buy her stuff. Like, I won't buy her something for Christmas, but I don't know if I'll have the money for it when Christmas comes around. Personally. I want to buy her something. But I gotta save up money for, like, number one, living. I need to save up money for, like, if I ever have... I've saved up a decent amount, so if I did lose my, like, house right now, I could probably rent a building for... Well, actually, it matters if they have a security deposit. If they have a security deposit, I could not pay for it, no matter what I did. But I have enough to pay for rent probably for a few days. A few months. I have enough to pay for a few months of rent if I really need to. But that's about all I have on me. Like, anything else would not be able to do stuff. That's what I'm worried about, though, because I just will feel bad, personally, because she's someone I'm going to care about, and I want to get her stuff. Just like I buy my friends little gifts for Christmas, and even though they don't want me to, or say don't do it, I still do it. They don't know my financial situation either, but it's not like I'm going to sit there and tell them when I want to buy them gifts. Well, no, they don't need to know my financial situation is not the best. I want to buy them something cool for Christmas, because Christmas is about the spirit of giving, not in the spirit of a money or the wallet, because I hate money and I hate just the idea of money, because I basically can't pay for much. I can't ever pay for anything I want, and I really can't even buy stuff I really love. All I'm ever focused on is my friends. But that makes me happy. So I guess I'm happy. I don't know. Some people might call this a pretty fucked up life, but you know, it could be worse. That's what everybody keeps telling me. So I just gotta take it as everybody else tells me. It could be worse. Literally, all my friends keep telling me, it could be worse. It could be worse. Literally, I think I've heard it so many times whenever I say something truly terrible happening. My friend will just say to me, it could be worse. You could be on the streets and stuff. And I sit there just like, wow, thanks. Thanks for the emotional support that I really needed from you. Sorry about that. I clicked out my game on accident because I just slammed my keyboard. But thank you for the emotional support I could have needed. And you just said, well, it could be worse. I don't know if anybody else has people like that, though. That just personally hurts me every time they say it. I'm sorry. It could be worse is like one of the worst things to say to a person. You know what could be worse? I could be just dead. You know what could be worse? I could kill myself because of my depression and my suicidal thoughts. You know what could be worse? Oh, this is... dude, I already age restricted this video. It's going to get even heavily restricted too. Who cares? Not like anybody gonna watch this stuff. If you do, thank you for watching. Thank you for the support. I still don't have a single person here. It's been an hour of gameplay, maybe 2 now, and still not a single person watches. I want to put this. I want to end this stream, and there's not for a whole month. There might be like one other person that watches this, but nobody else is gonna watch this. I was trying to have the purple one. I got her before she could shoot another arrow. Yes. Wrong button. That is A. That is A, brain. That is A. Oh, I just gotta focus on her. Just gotta focus on her. We're 1 HP, but it doesn't matter if I would not mess up. Well, there's sometimes a pink star that starts out. Why did I run into that? What did I think that would do? What did I think that would do? That's a good question. How long do you sit here and watch me do this? Oh no, I feel like I'm driving some people insane. There's probably some people be like, do this, do this, do this, and I'm just sitting here like, I haven't seen this because I can't go to the future. Sorry, I don't have future abilities. Poor. Yeah, that's the greatest. That's the greatest comment, dude. Sorry, I don't have the ability to see the future, but I'm poor. Dude, I gotta use that now. That's insane. So, sorry, I can't have this cool thing that mostly everybody else has. I just don't have the money for it. Could you imagine? Probably not. Nah, everybody's been poor at least once in their life, unless you're rich. Unless you're rich, I'm gonna say that because there are probably rich people that have never been poor in their life and could never understand the feelings of being poor. There are probably some rich people that could because they actually were poor at one point in their life, but I'm pretty sure a majority of the 1% aren't. And that's why we have the problem of like corporations not really paying people well. That's the problem with my job. My boss is rich, and he's worried about losing a few bucks sometimes because he has a house, he has a car, he lives miles away and can pay for a gas trip to his flipping work. And he's worried about losing a penny and taking away my hours on work time because he... Yeah, just he is he. This is literally the explanation I can give because he has not given me any explanation to why he needs to play my hours. He just says, it's just because I need to make sure it's just not too low. I need my money, basically he's saying to me. I'm just like, okay. Okay, it's not like I'm also suffering with money or anything, you know? It's not like money's also important for me to live. she really welcomed that. Straight into her face. Straight into her face, she does that. Okay. I hit shift. That's control. That's control, brain. That's control. That's not shift. Do you know what I love the best part about working for somebody? That you can never tell them how you feel or how you're actually like mentally dealing with stuff, because they would not. Number one, they wouldn't understand, and secondly, they would sit there and be like, probably fire you if you actually told them the true thoughts on your mind, because they don't like how you think. That is essentially what it feels like with my boss, to be honest. Man literally yells at me if I get a single thing wrong. Dude, I've been yelled at so many times because I didn't know something that he didn't teach me, and that he thinks I should know that he didn't actually teach me or ever showed me. So I just gotta sit there and deal with his anger against me. That's a boss ring, man. They just raised my health. Yes. If I would have hit that ult, it would have done that. I would have gotten to the end. But I had to hit a stupid starting ring. To be honest, my boss is like exactly the worst, specifically because so we have these things that we need to take that I understand need to be done at a certain time. One of the people, a minor, let me let you know, a minor that we work with, basically hadn't finished their stuff yet because they were taking their time and waiting till the last second. My boss did not like that. So I hear that he goes to text her stuff. And later that day when I see her and she tells me what he texted her, in the middle of class he cursed her out over text. So while she's at school dealing with tests, other things that a kid should be dealing with, she gets cursed out by her boss in the middle of the day. Like, who does that? Who actually does that? Whose boss curses them out in the middle of their literal life day while they're at school? Like, dude, my boss respectfully sucks sometimes. He's good in some areas because he gives us breaks, and I love that he gives us breaks. That's something like no other boss I've heard of does. Like, I haven't heard of anybody that gives like a break to their people. Unless it's like a mandatory one by like the other, like the corporation side of us. Our corporation side, so we're a franchisee, so we can get away with this stuff because nobody checks up on him or knows what he's doing. So that's how he gets away with a lot of these things, while we just have to sit there and be like, yeah, we need this job to survive, so we can't really say anything. So the corporation side's just sitting there not knowing a thing about any of this, and if they knew what he was doing, they probably wouldn't do anything. But at the same time, they'd be more likely to push him to fire us if we told them. Not because of the idea that they would lose reputation. No, because of the idea that they don't want to have to fire somebody that they'd have to basically they need to make a whole new person to take over the franchise. Which sucks for them. And to do that would hurt their brand more than having a terrible boss for people to deal with. It's better to deal with the lesser evil of the two, as they say, for corporations. And the lesser evil of the two is to allow somebody that isn't really a great boss to exist and to keep being himself, than to have to re-get a new person to basically take over the store. So that's like the big problem with the corporation, man. This is why one of the reasons I hate, like, just the generalization of corporations in society, man. Can I stop hitting controls like shift? No! I never see that star. I'm about to watch it on my replay. Yeah, there it is. Oh, no? There it is. Oh, the bush obscures it before I see it. That's why I never can get it. But yeah, no. That's essentially my life right there. living with a family. My family's nice, but we're poor, broke, don't got really much to our name. Dealing with a dead-end job that has no way of progressing or getting more money past 15 bucks an hour, which our boss complains about having to pay us so much. So he'll sit there and be like, "Oh yeah, I'm just going to lower your hours. That's fine, right?" And we really can't say anything about it because, you know, that's just him. That's just how he does. That's just how he is. And if we say anything, we'd probably be fired on the spot. So, you know, I'm good. I'm good with not saying anything and just dealing with it. Because I need money at the end of the day to live. I need to basically deal with the problems in my life, which need money too. And now I'm just there. I'm just here, man. Like, I deal with so much problems that I can never get solved because I just need money. And that ain't coming anytime soon, man. I get paid just about enough to live and buy groceries. If I got paid any more, I'd actually be like, to be honest, I don't know if it changed much. I don't know how much I actually need to get paid to live, but I know I'm poor enough that basically, if I was thrown out on the street right now, would not have any way to survive. I hit my star. No, it's 1 star away. We're so close. We're so close. We're so close. I've gotten here so many times, man. It's not even funny at this point.
And begin.
I should shift, man. I should shift. Come on, change. Also, if you're wondering why I say nothing about like the corporation stuff, because I know they'd fire me if I said anything about them because it hurt their brand or reputation. I'd probably never say anything about them because I'm not going to look at getting fired, and I'm not looking at like losing my job just because I want to speak out about troubles that probably would never get fixed no matter what I do. That's basically the point of life is that for most people. Like, you either can't speak out because you need the job and need the money, you want to speak out but you'll get fired and then you won't have the money to really do anything else, or you're just kind of fucked either way and there's not really much you can do. Because you're poor, that's what they like. Like you poor, they like you having no money so that they can basically live it rich. That's my essential idea of life at this point. Because I don't really believe there's any other points to it at this point. It's also probably why I'm suicidal. Why I'm dealing with a lot of mental problems. Why I probably will never get a girlfriend. Well, I have a girlfriend. Why she might leave me. Dude, I'm such a terrible person, man. Like, I sound probably terrible as hell because of everything I'm saying and everything. And I know, like, and sometimes it's just me being sorry for myself. I know I probably shouldn't be because I could be in a worse spot, but like, what else am I supposed to do? everything in life feels like it's telling me not to live. Like, what? Am I just supposed to sit here and act like it's all okay? This is all okay? So it's okay for me wanting to die. It's okay for me being depressed. It's okay for me to just give up on life. Like, it's okay, right? At this point, I don't know what to feel because I literally look at social media, I look at many people I've had in my life, and all the things I hear from them and remember from them, and I just think about it all the time because I can't get any of it out of my stupid head. And I sit here and at the end of the day I realize that I'm being a sorry for myself person. But what am I supposed to do? Go and change it? Every job I've applied for, I've applied for at least 20 different jobs. Do you want to know how many of them have actually said yes? 0. Do you want to know how many of them have done anything else but said no and said good luck on finding a job? All flipping 20. So I'm trying to do stuff. I'm trying to change. I'm trying my best to make my situation better. But I'm just literally stuck. Because all the places I try signing up for either have what they want, have people that they want more than me because they're well trained. I just gotta. I don't know. I really just don't know. I'm not at a point in my life where I just don't know what else to do. There's just nothing that I know to do. No matter how much I look at it and how much I think and how much I know or think or see or believe, there's just nothing I can do. It feels like. It feels so fucking suffocating. I just gotta deal with it at the end of the day, you know? Life just doesn't feel worth it when that's the answer. Why? This is one of the biggest questions I've had mentally for such a long time. Why do people want to live, man? When this is what life is, when you get down to the bread and butter of life, why? Why do people want to live? When you get down to all the terrible and shitty things that happen, what makes it that people want to live? Sorry if this is depressing as hell. I personally know nobody's going to watch this, so I am saying sorry to if somebody does actually watch this because I'll be amazed. At the same time, I'm really appreciative of you watching it. But at the same time, this at this point is just literally something to get my mind off of. No, to get my thoughts out on what I think in case I do decide to kick the bucket of my own volition. Like at this point, this is a requiem of me, like just saying what I think, because I'm not going to be able to say it to anybody in my lifetime. Because I'll either be too worried about worrying them to death, or too worried that I'll never be able to find somebody that would listen to me. I probably should get a therapist, but I don't get paid enough for a therapist. I don't get paid enough to live. At the end of the day, I'm just another cog in the machine that they can throw away at any time because they can just buy a new person and fit that new person in the new slot to do what they want, that what they had me doing. You got Hilda Bergsoul contract. Sorry for the most depressing talk you guys have probably ever heard. I'm sorry. It's just, I think I've just mentally gotten to the point where I'm just losing it. What you looking at, my chip? Ha! It's not my fault. I've been busy fighting for those casino debtors. Now I gotta save up too. Have my blade fixed. So help me. I wish someone would bust that thing that King Dice wants. So we gotta beat King Dice to get it. The light shit. Okay. Alright, I'm better. I'm better. Let's get the focus on the game, guys. Sorry about the whole like talk there, man. It was probably like the worst thing in the world to listen to. Sorry. There's probably going to be somebody that watches this later. Dude, I hope that somebody, I hope flipping what is it, mental health expert watches these later, just so they can like get the idea of why I was like this. So I was taught a way to get this. Let's see what it is. There we go. So that's how you get it if you don't have the thing. My friend taught me that. I like how there's like a little safe zone. Alright, here's the part of the flipping thing that my that the YouTuber I watched didn't like. So there's a way to, can I stop like moving it radically? You just gotta do this. He hated it because he didn't know how to get up through this, and the best way to do it is just stand on the like log right below it and just hit it from above. I gotta remember where to go. Oh, yeah, I gotta do it from here. Brain's thinking of using log, but it's in the log. Yeah. Me and my friend figured this out because we were having such a hard time with this place too. Especially because I'm terrible. If you have not told, if you could not tell by my playstyle, I'm terrible at parkour. That is another big reason why I do this, because I cannot beat this without it. Really? As I said, I suck at gaming. As you can tell by just watching that horrid thing. I'm gonna drop my shoe keys and I'll need it. Dang.
And begin.
I forgot the Z button for a second. That's how you're supposed to do it. What the flip did I just hit through the ground? Was there a butterfly underneath that little thing that I just hit? That's insane. If you guys didn't see, I didn't die from falling to my death. No, I died from running into one of the bug things. Because I literally hit a butterfly at the... Okay. Okay. I'm holding Z for some reason. Because I think holding Z would work. When I should be holding X, man.
Here goes.
Ah. Getting all my weird attacks out of the way, so my hands can work. You ever have a problem with your hands just not wanting to work right? Well, that's my whole life, essentially. My hands just never want to work the right way, so they'll just. I think the worst part is that I'm hitting the up key thinking that's the up way, because I'm so used to another game that has the up key that way. So I'm just like messing myself up right now. Oh, dang it. Is this one's a platform one? No, it isn't. This was the one where I was having trouble. I do like a... Fuck. Kind of. Okay, that works. I know this is such a waste of time, but look, it's better than me failing and dying a lot. Can my hand work? I feel like the worst part is, if you don't notice, when I try to do stuff in fast motion and what people call combos, my hand starts to freak out. It, like, just doesn't work. Like, it will, like, physically just hate doing what it's supposed to do, or what I need it to do. So it'll sit there and just freak the flip out that I have to do something. So if you're ever wondering what the heck am I doing, my hand just doesn't want to work with me. It's essentially the reason. There's probably like some actual reason behind it, but it's like there's no way of me to tell. I don't got no insurance. I can't have a way to find out. I don't have ability to see a doctor. I'm sick. I just gotta deal with it. It's just another day in the work week. Thing. To be honest, some points my manager literally tells me I should really just take a break. But I'm like, no. Because I need money and I need to live, so no. How do I not? Okay. Dang it, I got him right as he killed me. Who invited me into the trees? Only the members are welcome, you see. Thanks. Okay. Like I'm saying thanks to the flippin' enemies. I don't know. My brain's so fried, and this is what it is right now. Although this is my day off right now. I don't know what I was doing in that run, to be honest, but...
So I forgot to turn to the side, guys. Okay. How long have we been at this? Well, look. Alright, 2 hours, 15 minutes. So, I'm gonna go take a break. I'm gonna watch some YouTube. Thank you guys for whoever did watch this. I'll send up some hearts in chat for you. I don't think you can see it because it's only for streaming. But, I love you guys. Thank you for listening. I hope you guys all have a great day. Bye bye. Love you.